Before Inuyasha, there was Rama 1/2. But before Rama 1/2, what was there? Like, what was the first series that Momoka Takahashi made? That series was Urusei Yatsura. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, guys. I'm sorry, but that's how I'm going to pronounce it throughout the entirety of this video. But Urusei Yatsura was not only the first work that Momoka Takahashi made, it was not only the work that got her to compete with other manga legends. This helped revolutionize the manga/anime industry. Hey, frenemies of YouTube, this is Robbie speaking. After watching Rama 1/2 and Inuyasha, I knew that I had to review this. I knew I had to watch it. I think it's 195 episodes. I did not watch all the movies. I only watched the 5th movie because that's the final part. That's based off the ending. And what an emotional ride it was, though. Sure, Urusei Yatsura is a comedy, but it also sprinkles a bit of drama in it as well, though. Before I get into this review, I'm just going to say this right now, that even though I enjoyed Urusei Yatsura, there were some flaws I had with it, though. Whether there were some characters I didn't like, or there were a few episodes I didn't like. But, you know, those are just a few flaws, though. Everything else, I enjoyed about the show. Also, another thing, though. This is a spoiler-free review. Don't worry about spoilers if you are a newcomer. What is it about? Well, for those of you who don't know, it's about a normal high school boy named Ataru who deals with his alien fiancée named Lum, and together they go on misadventures together. Sometimes they'll deal with their friends, or sometimes they'll go on intergalactic voyages together. It's that because Star Wars the original trilogy came out, sci-fi just exploded in popularity, that it gave Momoka Takahashi some inspiration. Like I said before, there is some sad moments, but that's not guaranteed. Comedy is there, though. Whether there's goofy moments, wacky moments, or maybe you'll see a random character show up for no reason. Like Cherry shows up out of nowhere, or the ghost cat shows up out of nowhere, or the fish in the astronaut suit comes out of nowhere. It never holds back from being wacky, goofy funniness. You can't help but laugh at these characters, or the jokes that they tell, or the situations that they're in. Usually when I begin an episode, I always watch the openings, because the openings are so damn good. All 6 openings. I mean, if I had to pick a least favorite opening, I guess maybe it would be the 3rd opening. That's just me picking a least favorite. It's still good, though. But if I had to pick a favorite opening, I think it would either be 5, 6, or 2. Like, those are the 3 that are tied right there. One song feels romantic, one song feels epic, one song feels upbeat. It's like they're trying different genres of music for each opening. I like that. Even the ending songs, some of these ending songs are just great, though. I think my favorite one is the 7th ending song, I think. It's when Lum's dancing and you have all the other characters like silhouettes. Now let's get into the animation. Now I know this is an anime that came out in 1980 and it's based off a manga from 1978. But the thing with the first 20 episodes, like the animation-wise, it would have to be the way some of the characters are drawn. Lum kind of looks like a devil when she's angry and stuff. She doesn't look cute. I mean, I understand when you're an angry person, you don't look cute. But Lum just looks terrifying. Like, I just cannot help but feel terrified of when Lum is angry. Like when she's mad at Tara and is trying to electrocute him, or just I feel like they could have made the characters look a bit more cute. Well, actually, they did 20 episodes later. And yeah, that was an improvement with the animation, though. Like, they worked well with what they had, though, with the tools that they had for the animation. But another thing about the animation, though, is that they switched studios. Like, halfway through, they went through one animation studio. I think it was Studio Patriot that did the first 100 episodes or so. And then the other half of the show was done by, what was it, Studio Dean or something? I thought they were the same ones who did Rama 1/2. Kind of liked that better, though. But here we have our male lead, the hero, Ataru. Well, he's not really much of a hero per se, because he just can't help but flirt with every girl he meets and make them uncomfortable, chase them away, and then move on to the next girl, because every time he runs into a girl, he says, "Let's get married. Can I have your number? What's your address?" Yeah, that's enough to scare off a girl. How about you just try to talk to a girl first, Ataru? How about you just try to have some chemistry with them? Like, that's what you want to say to Ataru. It's kind of like with Johnny Bravo, where he just flirts with every girl he meets. He gets beat up and never learns his lesson. That's how Ataru is, though. Nothing makes him learn his lesson at all. But of course, when we talk about this anime, we have to talk about Lum, the original waifu herself. What makes Lum such a great character is that she's cheerful, she's full of life, she's welcoming, she's friendly. She's that type of girl you want as a friend, at least, or maybe your waifu. Maybe you want her as your waifu. But another thing about Lum is that she is short-tempered. Basically, when Ataru flirts with other girls, she electrocutes him, but at the end of the day, forgives him. But that's how it works, though. That's what this leads into. You see, even though Ataru flirts with other girls and says he just wants to get away from Lum, he is in love with her. He just doesn't admit it. He's in denial. But deep down, he feels it. He feels these things for Lum that he doesn't feel for any other girl. Not even for Shinobu, which I'll get into in a moment though. Just no other girl can get the emotion out of Ataru than Lum. And even though Lum gets mad at him, she is always forgiving of him because she sees the heart in Ataru. And I feel like that's the chemistry we get though for those two characters. I feel like that's how their relationship works. Because let's not forget the huge cast of characters right here though, because some of them will get their own episodes. Sometimes Lum and Ataru will just be the support for them. Like this character has their own episode, or that character has their own episode. It helps flesh them out. It helps develop their character. It's a good way for them to shine without Lum and Ataru just being there up front and them in the background. Over here we have Lum's former best friend, Ran. She just wants revenge on Lum for taking the love of her life in the past. I mean, Lum doesn't have him now, but Ran still wants revenge. She always comes up with these schemes. And another thing about Ran, though, is that sometimes she'll be cute and adorable like some Snow White character to being scary and evil and just being a total mastermind. Here we have Mendu, the ladies' man, the rich kid, the most popular guy in school, and Ataru's rival. What makes him Ataru's rival, though, is that even though Mendu has a perverted side to him, the girls love him too. But the one girl he wants the most is Lum. And he can't have Lum because, of course, Ataru. And I feel like that's one of the things that makes Mendu the perfect rival for Ataru, though. Like, it's like they're Goku and Vegeta, or Naruto and Sasuke, or Ranma and Ryoga. You then have Ryunosuke, a girl who wants to be a girl, but is treated like a boy by her father. And I just feel bad for this girl, though, because her father just pressures her so much to be a boy, to be his son, and not his daughter. Like, Ryunosuke, you just can't help but root for her, though. You can't help but root for her to be stronger than her father, so that one day she can put on the sailor outfit. Then have this chick right here, though, and I don't remember her name, and I could care less because I hate this character. She is just afraid of every single man she comes across, though. She'll even go to a place where there's men, and she knows there's gonna be men, but she's still scared as hell, and she just keeps running and running and running and screaming, man, 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 like she's just so annoying. Like, I just have to keep watching episodes of her running away from men when these men aren't doing anything to her, except for Ataru, but that's it though. You have Shinobu. Now at first, I didn't really like Shinobu. I thought she was annoying. I didn't think she was the perfect rival for Lum to compete with, but eventually I grew to tolerate her to eventually liking her. Especially like this one episode where Shinobu's with the Fox character. You get a bit emotional, it just pulls on your heartstrings. She is one of those characters you may not like at first, but you grow to like. So over here we have Lum's younger cousin, Ten, though. And one of the things about the relationship between Lum and Ten is that it's relatable to me because I have younger cousins that I have a good relationship with, though. When we were younger, they looked up to me. And another thing about Ten, though, is that he's a bratty kid, though. He always causes trouble for Taro, sometimes for Lum as well, though, even though Lum is always forgiving of him. One of my favorite episodes with Ten is when he tries to get his mom a rose. Like, he just struggles to get the rose, though, even though he has all these obstacles in his way. He is just determined. And the ending is such a great payoff, though. Like, I just really felt for Ten and also his mom, though. I just was like, damn, Ten, I have more respect for you than ever. Urusei Yatsura has a very loose continuity. You don't have to worry about an overall story or anything like that. If you're someone who's already seen Urusei Yatsura yet, but you want to visit it again, you don't have to rewatch it from the very beginning. You can just go to some of your favorite episodes and rewatch that. I know I will, if I have a crummy day at work or something like that. I can just rewatch some of my favorite episodes, get a good laugh out of it, and there's my night right there, though. But if you haven't seen Urusei Yatsura yet, but you've seen Ranma 1/2 in Inuyasha, you'll be in for a treat, though, because of everything I just explained in this video, though. Go watch Urusei Yatsura when you have the chance, though. If I had to rate Urusei Yatsura, I would say a 9 out of 10, though. I was leaning towards an 8 out of 10 because of the flaws, but then I looked at the good stuff, and I was like, it's a 9 out of 10. But what did you think of this anime, though? Have you seen it? Have you not? Thoughts down below. Will you watch it? Will you not? Did you like it? Did you not? Well, I guess I reviewed all of Moka Takahashi's classic works. But wait, what about this anime right here? Maybe this will be my next review video. You never know. Thanks for watching, guys. Please make sure to subscribe so that we get more videos like this every time I upload. I'm Rob A, and may the anime force be with you.